Hey guys, welcome back once again to Breath of Fire. When we last left off, I went off and got some more marbles and stopped by Camelon out of curiosity, and apparently it had repaired itself a lot earlier than I thought it could. You learn something new every time you play a game. You know what? Just to save time, I'm going to go ahead and use one of these. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have like an auto sort feature like, you know, every other RPG in existence ever has. You gotta manually sort through your inventory if you want it in any kind of order. That's the way to the water, but first I want to make my way down here and grab this. And then, of course, I missed a treasure chest back over there, so now I've got to walk all the way back, like a retard. Let's go ahead and use another marble for this. I like it when games have a way to make it where you cannot get out of, where you can get through with no random battles. Like, I like that, because after a certain point, you're over-leveled, and you just want to go through an area. Or something like that. You know, even if it's just an item that 100% guarantees you a runaway, you know, you're able to run away from a place. I'm trying to remember if the nice hat actually... is on that list of stuff you should watch out for. I don't think it is. No, it's not. There's three helmets in the game that double the damage of the wearer. The power helmet, the wolf helmet, and the skull helmet. And I'm going to go now with... I wonder if this will hurt him since he's kind of floating. We'll see, I guess. Let's see. There's a couple of good pieces of equipment too that they, not only for better or worse, they don't tell you what the extra effects on equipment is. Like, for example, there's lots of equipment that can be used as an item, like the E key. That they don't tell you it can be used. You just have to, every time you get a new piece of equipment, you have to test it out, see if it'll let you use it in a battle. Because I'm not gonna say it will, but I'm actually fairly certain if it's not usable in battle, it'll be grayed out. But if it is, you can. Oh, these guys! I hate these guys. Hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. They're just random enemies that can restore their own HP. They're annoying. And they also do that, by the way. They're probably the most powerful enemy in this little area, so... be aware of that. Although it is nice that they do have their sprite changes as they take damage. That's something that they need to do more of. Like, they just don't do that enough in any RPG, really. I can think of like a handful of RPGs where enemies look like they were taking damage. Like, you know, they did it in Chrono Cross. They would, when they got low on HP, they'd bend down. They'd be like, Let's see. I can go ahead and use another. I can. I'm plenty high enough level. A couple more levels wouldn't hurt, but it's not gonna matter one way or the other, really. Let's go this way first. Get an herb. There's a couple of good items in here, actually. So we're gonna go this way. Oh, nope. Gonna go back and get that chest. I chose wrong, sadly. Yeah, you're gonna have to get used to that. Let's see. I would like to get Nina up to level 13 here. Not now, necessarily, but after I get... There's an area... Here, in a little bit, you're going to have to do a lot of backtracking and between two cities, and I like to be able to just teleport between them instead of walking back and forth between the cave that they make you go through to get to them. Let's see, is this where I think it is? Yes. Make sure you get all the items in here before you're done, because of the fact that, let's see. Actually, I'm gonna put the nice helmet on. Let's check the nice helmet versus her. Oh, it's actually better. Now he's good with the visor. It's good. I get another bronze helmet, or a chance to buy one. I'll equip it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna worry about it. You really don't have to worry about Ryu's defense too much. The water jar fills with water. You receive the cleansing water. And then you go back to Romero and immediately spread the water. You don't have to walk back, which is a nice thing. I wish more games did that. There is enough unnecessary backtracking in RPGs. Yay! And now, we can talk to the elder of this town. The chief, anyway, and he gives us the tablet, which is a key item that lets us go inside Agua. It's that giant floating place up just straight north. It's full of lots of treasures. A boss guards the key in Agua. We're all very fond of the old woman. Of course, the old woman they are talking about is the old woman of the old man zombie who gave us the water jar. Now, incidentally, when these trees right here were brown, you actually cannot walk through them as Bleu. You also have to come back to Agua several times. So, get used to it. And the enemies never change. Later on, we'll be able to have a way to open up those locked doors, so it makes getting through Agua a little easier. Oh, chest. I'm gonna limit my use on the marbles here, so if I can't get one more level before we go on to the next area. Key. Plus, you know, if you don't fight at least some of the random battles, you will find yourself lacking money here in this next part. And really, nobody likes to be lacking money, especially when there's all kinds of nice new equipment to buy. Of course, that's not really why you need the money, but still, that's beside the point. You should at least fight some of the battles. Down this way. Oh, there's a chest up there too. Okay then. I love the way Nina fights in this. She just teleports and then stabs you in the head. Awesome. Hold has been learned, and the monster left a marble 3. Awesome. That, I think, is telling me that I should be using a marble 3, so I think I will. And before I go on, go ahead and heal up. Excluding the very beginning of this place, which I, excluding, let's see, up until the point you cross the bridge down south here. You'll know what I'm talking about when we get there. I think that is definitely the hardest portion of this game. And after the whole stone robot sequence, the game gets a lot easier. It is not too hard to, by the way, not too hard to guess which way these are going to go. They just go straight in the direction of you're facing. So, and you cannot alter their path. They just go straight in a straight line from the direction you get on. Not too hard. Excuse me. Just hiccups. I have been getting the hiccups an incredibly large amount of times lately. It's slightly annoying. So what I want to do here... You know, an interesting thing about this game, that you know how every once in a while you hear about these Easter eggs that nobody has found for like decades, like many years. You know, I mean, until after the game came out, like the that room that boy, that Nintendo, that applicant won for Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, where he could he got his name in the game. Nobody found that room, if you've ever found it. Nobody ever found that room until 2002, I think it was. Pretty far. Can't equip this. Can she equip it? No. Okay. I don't think Ryu can equip it either. But, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff like that. You know, recently they found out that there's an entirely separate announcer track for a GameCube game. You know, someone found out recently that you can play as Master Hand in, oh, dude, what was that? Play as Master Hand in the GameCube Smash Brothers games. It's a glitch, but you can still do it. So, you know, I mean, there recently someone actually found out a Easter egg for this game. Many people know that Chun-Li is actually in this game. She is an Easter egg you can get. Well, apparently there's a way to make her appear in the ending, depending on what equipment Ryu has on when you beat the final boss. Apparently it makes a check to see if you're using the broken sword, which is a weapon you get relatively early on. You can get it about as soon as you get your 4th character or so, you know, in your party. But it actually is pretty weak, especially compared to some of Ryu's ultimate weapons. So, you know, but if you have it on when you beat the game, it makes and then get the good ending to the game, it makes Chun-Li appear, and it's pretty funny. Now, this is actually something I didn't know about that a friend of mine told me about. You go in here and you get a steel bow, which is a much better weapon than anything you could have bought for him at this point, so that's why I said don't buy him a weapon. Definitely a very large upgrade. Anyway, I'm running out of time. My name is Treble, this has been Breath of Fire, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.